Hello, Bridge. Have you broken down? You're supposed to be the good one out of the group that doesn't give me any work. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna have to move you out of this bus stop. So I'm gonna have to push you. It's not often I say this, but today I think I'd actually prefer to be at work. Right, okay, let's move. Let's first things first. Let's try and push her back. Actually, before I start pushing her back, let's see if she actually. Let's see if I can get her move it back. So we suspect either it's dumped its brake and clutch fluids, or the clutch is gone, because my mother broke down this morning in rush hour, dropping my nephew to work. And thankfully, 3 legendary blokes gave her a hand and pushed the car off the road. And one of them says, I used to work in a garage. I used to be a mechanic a long time ago before I switched to construction. And I reckon it might be just the brake and clutch fluid. So that's the first thing we'll have a look at. Well done, guys, by the way, because apparently everyone else just basically beeped their horn going past, annoyed. God forbid that someone was having a worse day than them, stuck in traffic. Instead of beeping, they could have just moved or helped. Let's turn the aircon off. Let's see if she starts first. Yes, she starts. Right, let's see if I can reverse her back. Well, I've got clutch and I've got fluid. Go back a little more. Don't hit my car. Oh shit, yeah, that. Oh, the clutch is alright. The brake pedal's spongy. Right, I need my gloves. Holy shit, that's gone tight. That smells a bit funny. It's full. So explain what happened, just so...
Well, it was coming up, I stopped at the junction.
Yeah.
And when I went to put it into gear, it wouldn't go in.
Wouldn't go into gear?
Wouldn't go into first gear.
Okay. And then when the guy said, like, what was it?
That's why I was stuck there.
Pump the clutch.
Yeah, because
and then it went into gear.
Yeah.
And you got home.
I got home.
Because I just put it into reverse gear and it went reverse.
Gear, but it's not going first gear, second or third or fourth.
All right. Okay.
The only gear it's going in is first, and that's the problem, getting it into first to go.
Right, I'll have a look and see.
Because when you slow down at a junction, it completely shuts off. It won't go.
Oh, it won't go.
It won't
right.
go.
It won't go into gear and.
It won't get into gear. Say
or will it? It won't go into first gear when you're at the junction, or it won't pull away.
You
Or
could, well,
both, or both.
If I stopped
Yeah.
in first gear, it wouldn't drive off. And also, when it's out of gear and you try and put it into gear, it won't go off. It won't drive.
Right. Okay. Well, right. Okay. I'll have a look and see if I can figure out what that is. Okay, I've done a little bit of research. Had a look through all the service history. So the brake fluids have never been flushed on that car. They've never been changed. So at the moment, it is pointing just towards just a brake and clutch fluids, basically breaking down over time. And then one day it just decides to give up the ghost and doesn't engage kind of the gears. And I've got spongy brake pedal, so yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway, I guess. But we'll see. So I'm off to Halfords to grab some brake and clutch fluid. And I'm going to bleed the brakes and flush the system out. So that's what we will be doing today. Unexpected. I was supposed to be painting my living room, doing glossing, painting, sanding, varnishing of doors. But now I'm flushing brake fluid on a Twingo. Right, so we've been to Halfords. I've got 2 litres of .4 ESP, comma, which I use on mine. It's not bad, budget to mid, does the job. £10.49 per litre from Halfords. Got my coffee and matching gloves, not intended. And got my Sealy power brake and clutch bleeder, which is an absolute godsend. So we'll get this connected. It's saving me from painting anyway, which is my least kind of favourite job, so it's not too bad. And we'll help my mum get back on the road, hopefully. And it will save me driving over to Wellingborough later to pick Stefan up myself. I guess that's the challenge for today. We have a side challenge. Get me home to get my living room painted. Or, if I can't get it working, I'm going to have to go and pick Stefan up from work. Which is a lovely 30-mile or 40-mile round trip. Just thinking, actually, we want to get this done before the schools kick out, because the schools down here, it's going to be mental. So I don't really have a lot of time to do this. I better hurry up. Get this off first. Right, let's see if this is going to hold a vacuum. Perfect. Let us go to the back. Right. The fun thing with the Twingo is they're quite low down to the floor. And I need to get to the bleed nipple on the caliper at the back. So let's actually, you can have a look for me. There we go. Am I going to be able to get to it without... No, because the exhaust is annoying. Flip. I can't see it there. Behind the exhaust. It's up there. Flip. Then I'm going to have to lift the car, aren't I forgot. Because you don't get spare wheels with cars anymore, because the manufacturers are all cheapskates, obviously you don't need a jack, so they don't give you a jack for your car either. Come on. Literally, come on. So I'm going to do something I don't recommend, which is I'm going to use the jack for my EcoSport on the Twingo. And they say you shouldn't use a different jack with your car, but with a different car. But my car's a hell of a lot heavier than that Twingo, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, and I ain't going to get a trolley jack between the curb and the car, and I can't move it. So yeah, we're doing that. I do need to invest in one of those impact drivers. I've been using Allen's, but I do need one myself. This would be a hell of a lot easier. It's going to be boring for you. I'll come back later. Look what I found. I think we might have a bit big of an issue, a bit more of an issue than just brake fluid. Shit. Do you want to have a look? Dun dun dun. Gearbox. Oil everywhere. Coming from this side down here. You're supposed to be the good one. This little beauty is my favourite. She's my favourite because she never caused me any bloody work. I know she abuses you. I know she drives you 40 miles per hour in first gear. But you're supposed to be the good one. Bugger. I did engines for the last couple of weeks. Maybe it's time I upgraded and did a gearbox. Well, not a gearbox, as if I'm going to be able to do that. Clutch, maybe. Oh, fucking hell, look at the state of that. Anything leaking from up here? Because there's the oil filter. Can I get lucky? Yeah, oil filter. Is it leaking? I don't know. So a trace of oil there. Let's follow the oil. Turn that bit. Around that bit. So. Definitely there. Thank God for that. Quick tighten of the oil filter and clean it off, and that was it. So pressing on with the brakes, rear brake furthest away from the brake fluid master cylinder, back driver's side on this one. So here I am, jacked up the car and stupidly trying to do it with the wheel on because I'm trying to do it quickly. Yeah, the brake fluid's never been changed, it's fucking green. It's a bit awkward doing this like this, so I'm going to have to take the wheel off. I'm going to tighten this back up and then take the wheel off and do it, because it'll be a lot easier. So we started off green. We are now getting to a nice shade of gold coming through. Alright, first one done. I've been proved wrong, but I don't think a simple brake and clutch flush will actually fix this. I'm doing it anyway. Just want to rule out the most basic thing. As you can see, oh, bloody disgusting. It's green. It's supposed to be yellow. So we've got copper in there and rust. Right, I might actually be able to get in under here this time. Oh, I can get in this way. I don't know. I can just crack those back up again in a minute. Yeah, I should be able to get in there. That's good. I'll still try it again, guys. Even though I've just had to take the wheel off on the other side, I'm still trying to do it the quick way, which ain't gonna work. And we know it's not gonna work because it's a damn sight easier to take the wheel off and actually seat the reservoir and the tube kind of on the bleed screw with the wheel off. So yeah, I guess you can tell what's coming up. Gently push your foot down on the brake and then lift it up just once. Yeah, and again.
Well, I'll lift it up and then down.
Press down and then lift up. So the bubbles are not actually coming from the brake lines. The bubbles are coming from the side of the tube because it's not seated correctly on the bleed screw. Because I've tried to do it this way rather than taking the wheel off. You live and learn. I say you can leave it now. That's why you should change the brake fluid on your car every 3 years. So the green stuff has been in it 8 or 9 years, and that's what it should look like. That's what it looks like. So we'll see if this fixes the clutch issues. Last one. So we are getting there, slowly but surely. We've done the backs, we're on to the fronts. So it's not too bad. About the hardest thing is literally preparedness. So unfortunately I left my rubber hammer and stuff at home. I was hoping I could just crawl under and be able to do it, and as you can see I am under here doing it. I've had to improvise purely because this wheel was seized to that, and I've sprayed it with WD-40 and stuff, and I've hit it with a hammer. Still isn't coming off. So once this is done, we will do the clutch. There's a few air bubbles in there. So as you can see. Right, so the brakes are done. I've bled all those, and now we have to bleed the clutch. But it is a rear-engine car. It's like a Porsche. It's definitely not like a Porsche. I've driven it. It is nippy though. It's quite nice. Nice little car when it works. When my mum isn't killing it. Sorry, mum, but you did kill it. Don't worry. Every old lady kills their little cars. That's why when you see cars where it says one lady owner, fucking just run like Forrest Gump, because the clutch will be killed. The engine will be falling off.
It's not in there.
There we go. Speak of the devil.
It's not in there.
One little Twingo free engine. Very dusty because the design means it gets covered in dust everywhere underneath here. So at the moment we are looking for clutch bleeder nipple. And it's gearbox side, which is where I am. So we're looking around here. It's down here somewhere. It's not that one, I don't think. Wouldn't it be great in cars if they had like big signs just saying, "Here is your clutch bleeder nipple"? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Big signs. Can see the bleed points for the coolant. That's useful for the future. Right, where are you? Where are you? Let's tap up YouTube. Right, so we're done. Engine cover and everything's all back on. I'm going to test it, but if I'm honest, I'm not 100% confident. I do hope. I've got clutch. Clutch pressure. Into first. Oh my word. Second. Oh no, that's too soon, isn't it? That's too soon. We tempt fate by doing that. Right, brakes. Brakes need bled a bit. Yeah, I need to bleed the brakes a little bit more, I think. Just firm up the pedal. Remember the truth, we're going up a hill. Drive it normally, so we can see. Yeah, right, I've got second. Get up to third. I've got third. Well done, three lads in the roads. You legends. Sent me a couple hours, just purely because where the car was placed in a bus stop at the side of a busy road, next to a curb. I might have spoke too soon. Hang on. It's flipping school kicking out time as well. Let's go down the road. Ideally, I need to get this onto Ali's driveway or down by my house because doing it in a bus stop is not the best place to do it, but that's where it broke down for the second time. So you kind of have to get it going and fix it where it lands. If you are trying to avoid or fix it where it stops. Sorry. If you are trying to avoid British prices for recovery and horrific garage costs. Rush hour, shit. It's that time. Schools. Bike point's actually really high at the moment, so that's why I do think the clutch is almost gone anyway. I am back at the car. I'm trying to find basically. I noticed when I was bleeding the brakes, the rear brake, so offside rear, driver side rear, basically. I was getting quite a few bubbles coming out there, and I don't think I've got it all. So I've picked Stefan up. Stefan's here. Yeah, I'm just gonna I've got the power bleeder set up at the front, so I'm just going to give it another go just on this rear one. All the other ones, there's no air coming out of it whatsoever. I got rid of all the green old brake fluid out of there, the old stuff, and all I'm going to do is basically, yeah, just bleed the back and see if I can get all the air bubbles out and firm up the pedal. Hooray! Right. What do you think?
They've always been low like that, pedals, ever since I bought this car. They've never been high up.
Do you think? See, when I drove it
They do
before,
feel a bit loose.
yeah, they do.
They feel a bit slack, like they could be tighter.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they've always been that width off the floor since I bought it. They've never been high up.
Your bite's really high on the clutch. Do you feel it? It's right up near the top.
What do you mean high up near the top?
Like your foot has to come back like quite far
Oh,
for it to disengage the clutch. So when you're lifting your foot up, when you put your clutch down,
You smell that?
and you
What's it coming?
clutch made.
Eh?
What did we smell, Stefan?
Clutch.
What did it
But
smell?
the friction plates.
What did it smell like?
It smelled like the iron of the clutch. It didn't smell like burning metal, basically.
Yeah. Right, so we may need a new clutch. Unfortunately, it's a few days on. I'm just going to try and check. I'll see if I can see. Apparently, there's an observation window in the gearbox where you can check the condition of your clutch, or kind of it's in there to let oil kind of out, and if oil comes out of it, like one of your seals has gone, or a bearing or something. So I'm going to see if I can use this lovely device and have a look at it, just to confirm if we do in fact need a clutch. So this little thing's an endoscope. Doctors use it to put it down your throat or in other places. Plumbers use it to put down pipes to see where you've got blockages, etc. Mechanics use it to put it down spark plug holes to see the condition of cylinders. Welcome. It is working. Nice. Let's have a look and see where this observation window is, apparently. Can you see it? Shout me when you see it. And it's going to be that side there. That side. That's what I can see at the minute, through this little hole. Gearbox cogs, I think. There's nothing obvious in there. Camera doesn't fit right in. That's a bugger. Shit. Yeah, so I couldn't really see anything on that. All I could see really was like a cog within the gearbox. That was it. Which is a bit gutting because I found this at Euro Car Park. No, GSF I think it was, and it's a really good deal on a clutch kit, but I can't do it on a driveway. I can't do it on a side of the road because, yeah, if it was 10 years younger, I'd definitely attempt it. The other option is to drive it to my cousin's and stick it on his ramp and do it, but I don't know if it'll make the trip. The whole point of that really was to see if we needed, definitely need a new clutch, or if it'd make a trip, a 120-mile trip. But we've got a quote through, 3 quotes. The cheapest one is like 658. yeah, just gonna have to bite the bullet and do it. No dramas. Well, there we go. So one new clutch needed, and once it's done on the road, I've got to service it in a few weeks anyway, so we'll pick it back up then.